This is ENN.
Welcome to ENN.
Hey there. Looking good.
Who are you talking to?
What do you mean? I'm talking to them.
Them?
Yes, a star must acknowledge her fans.
You have fans?
Why, yes, I have a box fan, a small desk fan, and a few ceiling fans, but I have to share them with my sister.
Oh, never mind. Over to our top story.
Hey folks, Mika here. So I've decided to interview a teacher for our top story. I can't believe no one thought of doing this before. I'm such a genius to come up with this idea on my own. It has come to my attention that this is not the first time someone has interviewed a teacher. But hey, I still make it look good. Take it away, me. Today we'll be interviewing Miss Cathcart.
Hi everybody.
So, how long have you been teaching?
I have been teaching 23 years.
What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory of teaching has to be teaching kindergarten and first grade, because that's when students learn to really read and put sounds together, and I love seeing that little light bulb go off in their head.
What's your favorite subject to teach?
I love teaching reading.
What inspired you to be a teacher?
I have to say, my grandmother was a teacher in Mexico many years ago, and she taught all ages, and she actually taught my mom and my dad in the same classroom. And my sister is also a teacher. She teaches second grade, and I have a cousin who's also a principal, and so I have lots of educators in my family.
Thank you.
Hi, Angie here to give you another introduction. Also, did you hear Jacob's intro last week? He has this crazy theory about Mr. Waltrip and his shirt. Well, whatever the reason. Let's head over to Mr. Waltrip with his week's video.
Wow, Career Day was awesome. All of the men and women that spoke said how much they loved Rio del Norte. They were especially impressed with what great audience members you were. As I reflect on the day, I ask myself, what made all of those people so successful? Each Career Day speaker has grit, the ability to stick with difficult and long-term goals, and they have a growth mindset. Particularly, the speakers knew that it was through hard work and determination that their brains would grow. Their attitude toward learning paved the way for college and career success. So don't forget to be gritty, Norte Eagles. And don't forget to grow your brains by taking on challenges throughout every single day.
Thank you, Mr. Waltrip, and don't worry about Jacob and his theory. He said he hired people named Agent J and Agent K to figure it all out.
It's the MIBs. Here come the MIBs.
Do you know magic? Why would I know magic? Real magic is in books. And reading, plus the Harry Potter movie.
Very true. What happened to Denisa?
Oh, well, we don't talk about that anymore. Kiana said he would get it all worked out.
Oh, well, hopefully he does, because I heard there was some crazy things going on last week in the studio.
That's just crazy.
Well, you're reading this situation differently than me.
Speaking of reading, why don't we head over to RRR?
Hi, my name is Haley,
and today I'll be reading Listen Buddy. And the author is Helen Lister. And the book is about this bunny named Buddy, and everybody tells him to get all kinds of different stuff, but he comes back with all kinds of stuff, and I'll show you kind of what it means. Like, they asked him to get like all kinds of other stuff, and he came back with potatoes, and he wasn't supposed to. And then they also asked him for like something, say like a pen, and he came back with something different besides a pen. So that is what my book is about, and I think this book is really, really good and funny. And so these are the people who helped me. There's Diana, Manuel, and Stefan over there. So yeah. Bye!
Hello, I'm Weather, and this is Robbie. Oh, I guess that is wrong. Well, let's check out our weather. It should be sunny week with only a few clouds coming in later in the week. It will be mild early in the week with rising temperature as the week goes on. Steady afternoon winds should be expected with cool mornings. Well, that was your Robbie, and I'm Weather. Oops, I did again.
Oh, hey there, everyone. So some of you may have heard that I made Janista disappear. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is 100% wrong. Just kidding. This is true. Seriously, I have almost tried almost every single thing to get her back. Oh well, let's find out what the favorite teams of the staff here at Real Del Norte are.
So what is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is the New York Giants.
Thank you. Okay, so Miss Rayanne, what is your favorite sports team?
Real Madrid.
Why do you like them so much?
Because I like the coach. His name is Zinedine Zidane, and he played for France when he was younger.
Okay, so what is your favorite sports team?
The Dodgers.
What do you like about them so much?
I just love going to Dodger Stadium, and it's really fun to go for a baseball game there.
Okay, thank you. So, Miss Margaret, what is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is the New York Mets.
What do you like about them so much?
I like that they're from New York, and that they've stayed in New York, and that they're not the Dodgers.
What is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team is the San Francisco 49ers.
What do you like about them so much?
Well, I've been a fan since I was a kid, ever since the Joe Montana dynasty. So I just like the players that were playing at that time, and they had some memorable games, and I was really inspired by that team.
So, Mr. Kelman, what is your favorite sports team?
My favorite sports team, without a doubt, the Boston Red Sox.
I thought it was the Yankees.
No, not a Yankee fan. Not at all. They're actually the arch rival of the Red Sox. So if you want to be on my good side, you'd be a Red Sox fan, not a Yankee fan.
Why do you like the Boston Red Sox so much?
Well, I grew up in Connecticut and actually went to more Yankee games than Red Sox as a youth, but I just have always liked their team and kind of had to pick one or the other, the Red Sox or the Yankees, so I've stuck with the Red Sox, who have the best record in baseball this week at least, so I'm happy about that.
Jasmine told me to talk about the Yankees part.
Was
Any comment?
Jasmine the camera person right now?
Yes. Okay.
Aha! I think I got it. On Evanesco. Oh, well, maybe it didn't work.
I'm back. Oh yes, finally. Oh hey, welcome to CC, Counselor's Corner. Let's go and see what Mr. Annapolis has for us this week. Roll that footage.
Hello, welcome to Counselor's Corner. This is Neva. I wanted to remind you to be quick to forgive. If someone bumps into you on accident, stop, think, and forgive.
Hello, my name is Isabella. I want to speak to you about sharing. I want you to try something next time. You bring a toy, book, or a snack. Make yourself and others feel good by sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Annapolis. I'm so happy to be back. Wait, now I have to do homework. Dang it.
It's time again. Time to check out what Mr. Romano has for us. I wonder when he'll teach us to build a giant robot to take over the world. One can dream.
Hey everyone, for this week's tech tip, we're going to do a refresh of a tech tip we did last year. In this one, I'm going to show you again how to turn a picture into a vector image. So the first thing you need to do is get a picture. I like this picture right here. It has a lot of simple shapes that we're going to learn and trace. So we're going to use the Polyline Scribble tool. So grab the Polyline tool, and the first thing you want to do is start tracing all the way around. Then, as you get a little bit further in, you can start tracing each individual shape. As you trace, keep moving the shapes to the back of the canvas. You can do that by right-clicking and send it back, or using Control, Shift, and the down arrow key, or just Control and the down arrow key. This way you can keep layering your items and keep going. But the first thing we need to do is outline the entire dog face. Once we do that and we double click, we now have our outline. Now I'm going to work on the rest of it. So let's take a look and see how this comes together. Now we're almost ready to put it all together. So now what we want to do is we want to take this background image, I want to get rid of it for a second. And now we're going to start moving things around and coloring them in. So let's take a look. You can even play around with the shape's size and color to really bring out your picture. The more you play around with it, the more creative you can get. And you can even add background colors to really make it pop. So have some fun with it, start playing around and try it out. Work slowly, take your time, and eventually you'll have a really, really good picture. So give it a shot. That's this week's Teacher Tech Tip.
Thanks, Mr. Romano. Maybe next week slip in with some info about that robot thing. Just asking for a friend.
What are you doing now?
I'm checking on my fan club. Get it?
Really?
No, I'm just playing.
Okay, so what should we do now?
Take over the world.
Sure, why not?
Hey, what about them?
Oh, good point. Bye.